Alright, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another merchandise update video. And yeah, it's that time again where I show you some of the items that I've picked up, that are merchandise related, that I've bought in the last month or two. I'm not sure how far back these items were bought or span from, but I have a lot of them again, and I thought this would warrant making a new update for you guys. A quite handful of Doctor Who DVDs, and I haven't really been picking up many Doctor Who DVDs. I have 5 of them, in fact. I'll leave them like this. I realised recently that I am extremely close to completing my Doctor Who DVD collection on a whole. Like, that obviously excludes the missing episodes that are missing from the archives, like stuff like Marco Polo or the Daleks' Master Plan or the Crusaders. But I only have 2 left to get if you don't include stuff from the new series that I don't have yet. Like, I don't have series 11 or 12 of Jodie's era on DVD yet, but those will join my collection soon enough, I'm sure. But yeah, basically I've been like, well, if I've got so little DVDs to collect left, I thought, why the fuck not? If I'm that close to completing my collection, why not just get it over with? But yeah, I'm just gonna go through and show you the episodes that I did get on DVD this time around. So the first one I got from CEX. This is the only one I got from CEX out of all these. It was the Web Planet I got. Got it for £6. I could have got it probably for £6 first hand in HMV if I saw it there, but I decided to just pick it up because it was there. But yeah, I'm very excited, very happy to have this now. So on to the next one. The rest of these are all from HMV. They all cost the exact same. That's interesting. So the first one, Megalos. Obviously, I got the Dominators, and then I got the Ark and the Planet of Giants, as you can see there. I now have every single Hartnell and Troughton DVD in my collection now, out of the ones that are still existing in the archives, which I'm very happy about as well. Yeah, I will watch all these at some point. I've been on a real, hiatus from watching Classic Who out of the DVDs that I own, because I still haven't watched stuff that I got ages ago, like The Visitation or The Sensorites or whatever. Like, there are some stories that I have on DVD, that I've had on DVD for ages, that I still haven't got around to watching. So when I get the rest of these DVDs, I might just marathon all of them, and that'll be a real task, but I think I might actually marathon every single one and document it maybe for a video. That would actually be a sick idea, Right, nice. Oh, it's a 3-parter. I thought Planet of Giants was a 4-parter in my head. I guess it's not. That's interesting. Oh, hold on. Come on now. This one's being a bitch. There you go. Cool. Right. How many episodes is this one? I completely forget. I haven't really been up on my knowledge of... Oh, lovely. It's a 5-parter. That'll be a real slog to watch through. But no, regardless, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch all of these at some point. I think, like I say, I want to do a marathon of watching every single Doctor Who story once I've now got the DVDs. It might actually be pretty interesting to do that. I'm not even sure what companion we have here in this story. Oh, it's Romana too. Okay. It's Lala Ward's Romana. Fair enough. I'm glad that I have this now, because now I have every single Tom Baker story on DVD, which I'm very chuffed about. Here are all of them here for you guys. So, as for the DVD collection as a whole, I now only have 2 Peter Davidson stories, and I can't remember for the life of me what they were called. They were that forgettable that I forgot what they were called, that I'm missing, and then I've got every single classic DVD. But yeah, I'm going to shut up about the Doctor Who DVDs now, and I'm going to move on to the next items in this collection update, and those are a bunch of albums, a bunch of CDs, go figure. These 3 I got in a job lot, and they're second-hand, obviously, but they were cheap as chips. They are 3 Trivium albums. I got Ascendancy, The Crusade, and In Waves. The fact that I got all 3 of these secondhand for the price of, I think it was £4.50 I got, is brilliant. I'm so happy. I didn't really want any of these albums first hand, but I wanted them because I'm seeing Trivium in November this year. This album is masterful, and I'm so glad I have it physically now. That's pretty much all there is to say about it, really, apart from the fact that, yeah, I'm seeing Trivium in November, and I'm so excited, so I just couldn't not, especially for the price these were. Yeah, that's it for these albums. Let's move on to the next 3 albums that I got, which also happened to be a job lot of 3 that were secondhand. So, we're going with a theme this video. These ones though are not metal really. They're Green Day. So we have Uno, Dos, and Tre. And I got these secondhand because I didn't really want to get them first hand, because these albums are renowned as being the bad Green Day albums, you know what I mean? Like, the trilogy is known to be the album where the band sold out and they just pandered to, like, a big corporation to to make money, really. That's all they did these albums for, which is what people thought. People felt that these 3 albums were all like just a collection of B-sides, you know what I mean? So, but I did want to get them because I'm seeing Green Day next year in May or June. I think I'm seeing them at the Hella Mega Tour, I think it's called, or the Super Mega Tour. So I thought, why not pick these up, just listen to them through. And plus, as well as that, I'm listening to these Green Day albums with my dad to get a feel for each album and seeing what we like and what we don't like in preparation for the show. So with that said, that's pretty much it for these. I think so far I like Uno the best out of all 3 of these. I think the Dose is not that great, to be fair. But I'm not trying to rat on these albums. I think they still have quality to them, and hence why I bought them, because I like Green Day. But regardless, that's it for these. Right, let's move on to the last things in the collection. And my God, I've done it again. I've collected too many fucking patches. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one that I've collected this time. I'm just going to show you this pile, because I have recorded a video talking about all these patches in depth and talking about what I'm going to do with them for the vest, my battle vest, because I'm making a new one soon. But you can have a quick glance at what I've got in my hand here if you like while I talk. But yeah, I bought these patches in and around this last month or two. So, you know, some of these I got, you know, cheaper than others. Some of them I got in job lots, you know. So, you know, it's cool. I'm happy to have all of these. And I'm excited to get these on my new battle vest, because I'm working on it right now as we speak. It's being worked on, so I'm very, very excited to get on with it. But yeah, those are all the patches that I've ordered. There's a lot of them, once again, because, you know, needs must. For when one makes a new battle vest, one needs many patches for said battle vest. So yeah, with that said, let's round up all the items in this video to close off. And there we have it, everything in from this video now on this display for the end of the collection update, within reason. I mean, I had to leave out a few of these patches here because there wasn't really enough space in the display. But regardless, I very much hope you enjoyed this this new edition of the merchandise update. Let me know what your favorite thing from this episode was, and yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys in the next video. What's up, people? This is Zach from the future editing this video. As you can tell by the length of said video, we ain't done. We're just scratching the surface with this new merch update video. So what we're gonna do is, with the power of movie magic, we are going to go here and we're going to watch the immediate part 2 of this merch video, because I collected so many more video CDs and other collectibles that I want to show in this one. Otherwise, it's not quite long enough, is it, with only 7 minutes? So we're gonna beef out this video a shit ton, and I'm gonna show you the second half of this merch update video now, so let's do it. What's up, everyone? I bet you're wondering why the video hasn't ended yet. It's because the reason why you are seeing more of this is because, I don't know, I just feel like it would give this video, yeah, that's a word. It would give this video more sustenance. I'm not saying the word sustenance again in a sentence, that's a bit weird. The reason this is happening is because I've got an ungodly amount of CDs since we last spoke, which was 2 seconds for you, but 2 weeks for me. I got a shit ton of albums. I got a good handful of patches as well, go figure. And I've got a good handful of t-shirts as well, but a couple band t-shirts that I feel like I should show you guys. So we'll do the band t-shirts first. The first t-shirt, which has already been unwrapped and open and worn a bit, is this Black Sabbath t-shirt. But I got this American Idiot t-shirt, which is really cool. Also, while I've been away, which is where I collected most of these upcoming CDs, and also the merch was while I was away, I got these 2 t-shirts in a record store, or like an alternative music store, as it were. It's a Fear of the Dark shirt. I just can't get enough of this album, can I? I wear it, I breathe it, I live it. And this other one I got with Fear of the Dark. It came like this, just like the Fear of the Dark. Ooh, Fear of the Dark one did. Yeah, this is obviously a Number of the Beast t-shirt. Ooh, this looks cool. I'm well happy with this. Cool, right, okay, now, onto the patches, because I feel like I want to get the patches done and out of the way first so that I can get through the mountains of albums that I have bought since the last recording of this video. So I have a fair few patches here. I won't go through them too in depth because I have done a whole video of a big haul of patches that I've collected, so go watch that video if you want to see more in depth as to how I collected these, but I'll just do a quick fire. Bloodbath, Hysteria, Evolution, Heaven and Hell, Green Day's Rev Rad, Dio, Holy Diver, Surgical Steel, Painkiller, The Last Stand, and Images and Words. These are just really cool patches and I'm very happy to have all these. So yes, to the CDs, and my fucking god, I've got a lot. Just to give you an idea, this is a quarter of the amount that I have to show this in this little section here. This is a quarter. The reason why I have so many is, frankly, well, one, because while I was on my trip away, I ran into so many record stores and CD stores you won't believe. Let's just get into it. The first ones I want to show you are actually ones that I actually ordered online. Is one that I'm very excited about because I never thought I'd ever be able to hold one of these in the palm of my hand, but these are very rare. The EP of Warmness on the Soul. Oh, fuck's sake. Camera, can you behave? I swear to God. This CD is hard to find, let me tell you. I'm so happy I have it. I know that they're just like relistings of tracks off of the Sounding Seventh Trumpet, but remember, this was recorded before Seventh Trumpet. This was the demo. This is like a collector's piece at this point. I know it's secondhand, but I got it for a £5, and considering how hard this is to find, I'm so happy. The art looks so sick. I was literally listening to this on my fucking CD player with Kane the other day, and he was just commenting on how fucking cool this art looks. Oh yeah, on my to-do list is to replace the actual CD case for this, because half of this bit is chipped off, which means this falls out half the time. That's it for this CD. Let's move on to the next one. I will talk less about the CDs as I showed them in a bit, but I do want to talk about this one real quick. I ordered this one secondhand, and it was advertised as used but like new on eBay, and now I understand why people don't trust eBay for ordering CDs, because this is tatty as fuck. Like, no kidding. Like, plus it wasn't advertised that it was going to be an ex-library like CD case. Like, my god, fucking hell. Like, it's really annoying me that I basically got finessed out of this fucking blimey. Yeah, I'm a bit peeved about this, but you know, I'm still glad I have it, because the only reason I wanted it is because I wanted the video bonus features that come with this disc. As well as that, I also obviously want the demos of these of the cool tracks, like the alternative version of Second Heartbeat, the demo of Reminiscence. I just love this album, so the fact that the demos are on here, the demos are one of the best parts about Waking the Fallen, you know, so I couldn't not. I feel like I had to get this, and considering I got it for cheap anyway, no harm done. But I'm a little bit pissed off that it was advertised as used like new on the eBay page, when really it's scuffed as hell. So, you know, that's it for this. I'll talk less about these next CDs, I promise, because there is less story behind them. My first round of CD purchasing are a set of 5. So you can see here, these are the first ones I collected. I'm trying to show you these in chronological order-ish. Isn't exactly metal. It's not really metal at all, to be honest, but it is The Killer's best album, Hot Fuss. It was secondhand. I got it from Oxfam for £2. I couldn't not, really. Considering it's their best album, I just had to pick it up. So, but yeah, that's this one. Alright, next we have Sepultura's Beneath the Remains. This is my favourite Sepultura album. I wanted to wait and get the shrink wrap off of this on video, because sometimes these CD cases come with a... Do I need scissors for this? I'm not sure. Come with a patch inside. Any patch? Nah, never mind. But no, this is their best album, if you ask me. This is just classic thrash. This sounds like very much like the Kill 'Em All album by Metallica, or at least has a similar sort of thrashy like sound to it, which is why I appreciate this album. Very happy about that. Right, okay, that was that one. Next up we have Primo Victoria. I'm a big Sabaton fan, and it was only a matter of time before I picked this album up. This one doesn't have a little appeal sticker thing. I do like how the CD looks in this. I feel like Sabaton always do deliver in the presentation of their albums. I love it. This album is sick, man. This is such a banger. Yeah, this is a highlight of my pickups in this video, absolutely. Right, next we have this one. We have Shogun. Oh, if I can bloody open it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've been really blitzing the the Trivium catalogue recently. You know, I got those 3 second-hand Trivium CDs like a couple weeks ago, and now I have Shogun as well. I think the only ones I've got to get left are the Sin in the Sentence, Silence in the Snow, which I don't really care too much about, and then their first album. I forgot. Is it called Inferno? Their first album. I mean, if you don't include the Court of the Dragon, which isn't even out yet, but you know. So glad I have this album. This album's brilliant. Really good album. Well done, Trivium. Great album. Right, next. We have Overkills Horoscope. One of my favourite Overkill albums. Not my absolute favourite, but it's up there. It's like probably my second favourite or third. Something like that. I saw it in the record store, and you don't see many Overkill albums. It's really cool seeing how bands like decorate and display their albums, physically speaking. Obviously, this isn't the album art that we get in the digital release of this. It's a really, really striking image, you know. Overkill is always known for their orange and green colour scheme going on, so, you know, can't complain. Can't go wrong with an Overkill album as well. Love Overkill. Right, next. These next lineups of CDs... I think these were all purchased at the same time as well, to be honest. Let me quickly check. They were, because this was purchased the next day from the CDs that I just showed you in the clump. These were released the following day. I think you already saw Seasons in the Abyss. This is probably the most exciting one of the bunch that I've collected here, in this cluster of 4, at least. Seasons in the Abyss is an album that I've been meaning to pick up for a very long time. It is one of Slayer's best albums, I think. Well, just behind Raining Blood and South of Heaven, of course. But, you know, what a banger. Love Seasons in the Abyss. What a great album this is. Can't go wrong. Right, next. Alright, the next album is one that I just couldn't resist. When I saw it reduced, I just had to pick it up. This is Angel Witch. And it's their 30th edition expanded version. Edition. Just so many extra features in this fucking release. It was calling to me. I couldn't not, okay? Alrighty, let's get this open for yous. Yes. Oh my goodness, this is cool. The album art is so striking as well. I can't say anything but praise for this thing. I'm just so glad I have it finally. Alrighty, next up we have lovely piece of prog metal here. Octavarium. This is another great prog album. You may or may not be aware how big of a Dream Theater fan I am, but this album should be no surprise that I like. Walk Beside You, Panic Attack. There were just a bunch of really good albums on here that I always go back to and listen to on the daily, really. And the last one of this little cluster of 4 is Killing Machine. My god, I have so many albums to go through, and I'm only like just about halfway. Right, okay. Yeah, this is another really, really good Priest album. Can't go wrong with this. I can't lie. Hellbent for Leather is actually really good. Delivering the Goods has recently had a big glow up in how much I enjoy it recently, so yeah. I'm talking too much about these albums. I need to do more quick-fire rounds with these. But I just get off on a tangent about how good the album is. I mean, it's like, yeah, they're great albums, but if they weren't great albums, why would I be purchasing them? So really, I'm just sounding like a broken record saying, here's an album, I love it, let's move on. Anyway, right, I digress. That's it for those 4. Now we have the motherload to close off this little section. Section. We have 6 fucking albums. And these were all I ordered all of these. Not ordered, I purchased all of these a couple days ago when I was off on another trip out away. But speaking of Judas Priest, we have Turbo, an underrated album. People shit on this album a little bit too much, if you ask me. I think this one is kind of great. There are some really good ones in here, but they're more rocky than metal, you know? They're more rock and roll. Yep, cool stuff. I don't want to talk about it too much, because it's here. I have it now. Next, we have more Dream Theater. Systematic Chaos. Another brilliant album by Dream Theater. Forsaken and Constant Motion are 2 of my favourite Dream Theater songs, so it goes without saying. Prophets of War, The Presence of Enemies is also excellent. This is just a really good album all around, you know. Anyway, alright, next up to show, we have Lamb of God's Wake of the Ashes. A very, very acclaimed nu metal album. And look at me actually listening to well, technically, Is Lamb of God new metal, guys? I'm really not sure. I'm going to talk while I open this, otherwise I'm going to take forever. Because Lamb of God might just be modern heavy metal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they'd class as. They're kind of mainstream nowadays. Because I'm honestly not sure. And you know what else I'm not sure about? How to open this fucking CD case. There you go, I cracked it. Lovely. Oh, that CD is really... Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, this is easily Lamb of God's best album. I will say, though, their latest one, Memento Mori, is actually pretty decent as well. Not much else to say about it. That was this one. Next, we have Typo's October Rust. When I was in the record store, when I was in HMV, it was the day that this album became 25 years old, I'm pretty sure, 26 years old maybe. Now, it was a choice between this and Bloody Kisses, and I chose this album simply because it's 26 years old, plus it's one of their best albums as well. I mean, you can really dispute however you like which Typo album is the best one. There's no real wrong answer. I think for me, the best album is Life Is Killing Me, but I do think the Bloody Kisses is a close second, just because of all of the Typo albums from Bloody Kisses that I listened to from a young age, like Black Number One or Kill All the White People. But yeah, this one's a great album as well. I love October Rust. This is wow, I love this. This is a great album as well. This is really cool. All right, yeah. But no, it's good. Great album. Next up, we have Slipknot's first album, that being their self-titled, of course. This one was a no-brainer. I saw it in HMV, as I have with most of these, and I've thought, yeah, you know, why not? This is a great album of theirs. Nice, cool stuff. But yeah, this is a really cool album. Really like this one. This is one of their strongest ones, which is crazy because it's their first one. Oh, and by the way, rip Joey Jordison as well. I forgot to mention how sad that was, actually, that he passed. But yeah, great album this is, and I can't wait to listen to this one through now that it's unwrapped. And the last one isn't exactly metal, but I picked it up fairly recently, in the same vein as those other ones that I've just showed you. It is the Queen album here called Transmission Impossible, and it's basically a comp album, but I picked it up for my dad. I don't want to say that too loud because he might be listening, but got this as a nice surprise gift for my dad, which is why I won't be unwrapping it from the shrink wrap, and at some point I'll be giving it to him. I'm not sure when yet. I think it might be either for Christmas or just as like a random act of kindness, I don't know. And that's it for the items in this merch video, and we're going to wrap up all the items in this video for real this time in a big fuck off display to then close off the video, so let's do that now. And there we have it, everything that I've collected in this edition of the merch video, with the exclusion of obviously the t-shirts that I showed earlier, as well as a couple patches that didn't make it on the display. By a couple, I mean most of them, but some of them made it onto display, as you can see here, namely this really epic one there, that a really cool one there. They're all cool, really. But yeah, that'll about do it for this merchandise update. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what favourite thing that I've collected is here, and yeah. What's up, people? This is Future Zach editing this part of the video again. This is Future Zach editing to Electric Boogaloo. Not quite done with this merch update yet, because since recording this I've collected even more CDs, all of them being Iron Maiden, the most notable one being Zenjitsu, which came out a couple days before recording this. I picked this up and I listened to it with Kane. Great album, I want to quickly say. Already unpackaged and everything. One of Iron Maiden's best albums, I think. Very happy to have it. I'm not going to include it in the display here because it's only 4 extra CDs, by the way. But yeah, this is Zenjitsu. The next one is Book of Souls, which I bought mostly because it was on sale for £5 in a charity shop. Plus I was in an Iron Maiden kick and I haven't had this album physically before. So I was very eager to pick this one up. Along with it, though, in the exact same store, I also picked up Killers, which is a long time coming because I have Killers literally branded on some trainers that I own, as well as on the back of my Iron Maiden hoodie. So it was a no-brainer to pick this one up. Like I say, I picked it up in the same vein as these other two second-hand ones. I got it in the same store as Book of Souls. Along with Killers and Book of Souls, I also got their self-titled, their very first album, which I have a soft spot for. A lot of tracks on here I love. Prowler happens to be one of my favourite Maiden songs of all time. But yeah, that's about it. So here we are. We have them here. We have Zenjitsu, Book of Souls, Killers, and they're self-titled. All 4 of these albums I also bought since recording this, but like I say, it's not going on the display because it's only 4 CDs and I can't be asked to re-record this display piece just for these 4 editions. So, yeah, that'll conclude this merchandise update. So let's cut back to Zach from 2 weeks ago. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.